Ohio State-Michigan rivalry is already heating up before the season gets underway. During a conference call with all Big Ten coaches, Jim Harbaugh interrupted Ryan Day to accuse the Buckeyes of breaking the rules, which limit coaches giving any on-field instruction. Day responded with, "How about I worry about my team and you worry about yours?" Day then reportedly told his team that they would hang 100 on Michigan and the Wolverines better hope for a mercy rule. Now, there is nothing like this rivalry. The game. I've experienced it. It's amazing. Shannon, whose side are you on?
Ryan Day's. In old khaki pants, should worry about his team and leave Ryan Day's team alone. That's what he should do. How about go to Target and buy you a couple of more pairs of khakis and you won't have to worry about what they're doing up at Ohio State. You know what this is about, Skip? This is sour grapes. He's trying to get the team in trouble. Let the NCAA, let the Big Ten, let them handle that. You worry about Michigan. But really, this was the crux of this, Skip. There are two coaches that are now on the Ohio State staff that was at Michigan over the last couple of years, Al Washington and Greg Madison. They were at Michigan. Now they're at Ohio State. And he's upset about that. Don't worry about that. Worry about your team. Look, the last 8 times Ohio State have won. Well, Ohio State have won 15 of the last 16 meetings. Skip, the talent gap is getting larger and larger, and it's becoming less and less likely that Michigan is ever going to beat Ohio State anytime in the very near future. They've lost the last 2 games. They put 62 on them one year, 59 the next. So Ryan Day, go on and get that 100 spot on him. I'm here for all that. Anytime anybody beats old khaki pants, like we did them last year, Skip, remember Alabama, we put that thing on them down there too. We shouldn't even bet in that game, but that's neither here nor there. Anytime khaki pants can lose, I'm here for all of it. And if Ryan Day, I might get me some Ohio State's gear. And be watching that game. Yes. Yes. I might, what it called? Garnet and silver. Whatever the colors is, I want some of it. I'm here for that. Beat the brakes off khaki pants.
What do you have against Jim Harbaugh? I don't understand it.
Because first of all, he wanted to do all this stuff. Remember, Skip, he was going to the Vatican. He was going to all these places except winning football games. These boosters paying all these money, paying $8, $9 million for what? To go to the Citrus Bowl? You ain't won the Big Ten. How about go there? Go to Indianapolis. You just go to Indianapolis. Isn't that where they had a Big Ten title, Jenny? When the last time you been there? Oh, when he played for the Colts.
So, Jim Harbaugh, as the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers, had the guts and the vision to replace the #1 overall pick in the draft, Alex Smith, with this kid named Colin Kaepernick in mid-season.
Yeah, he did that.
And it was such a visionary move that it produced a Super Bowl that they should have won. They got a bad non-call at the end of the game, should have won that. His first 3 years coaching the 49ers, what happened? Championship games happened. 3 straight championship games. So I have high regard for Jim Harbaugh. For whatever reason, he has not been able to recruit a quarterback at Michigan. A quarterback would level the playing field with the Ohio State. But he has not had anything but sort of a sawed-off college quarterback, right? Where you're just not good enough to compete. You try hard, you fight on defense, but you're not good enough to compete with the skill position players at Ohio State. They've got a track team of receivers, and they are capable, probably even next year, of hanging 100 on you.
And they get the top DBs and top D linemen coming out. I mean, look at the Bosa brothers. And then you got Chase Young. And then you look at the DBs that come out, Okuda, and year after year after year.
Every year. So I admire what he did because, to your point, you say, why don't you go to the NCAA? Why don't you go to the Big Ten? Why don't you go up the ladder the right way? Why don't you tell your athletic director of this violation and let him handle it? Because nothing will come of it if you handle it that way.
Ain't nothing gonna come of this now.
Well, guess what? Ryan Day got called out publicly because they violated the rules. There's a picture. There's a picture of Al Washington coaching the linebackers. It's against the rules. Nobody can do it until today. There can be no on-field coaching until right here, right now. And Jim Harbaugh, who had the guts to put Colin Kaepernick in his starting lineup and took him all the way to the Super Bowl, he had the guts on a conference call to just call him out publicly.
Well, how about this here?
Call him out, quote unquote, to his face. Zoom him. Hit him right between the eyes. Zoom.
He might need to go insert Tom Brady because he ain't beating Ohio State anytime soon. Ryan Day beat I don't know if you can get to 100, but I know you got a 70 spot in you. Oh, and they're paying the horseshoe too, right? Oh yeah, I'm all for that. They say they don't have any fans, but I might be the only fan in the stands on this.
Really?
Yep.
So you love cheaters, huh? You're wearing a cheaters jersey. They cheated. It's a rules violation.
Skip.
I'm sorry. It's just against the rules.
Hold on.
Everybody should play by the same set of rules.
What about him?
So you've got all the talent and you break the rules.
You remember he was going? Hey, you remember he was going all over the place having these spring practices. He was going down. He was all in Florida. He was all over the place having spring practices, trying to steal recruits. Go in somebody else's treehouse. Remember he holding the chains on the sideline. Go hang in the treehouse. Go in somebody's mom's kitchen and start cooking.
Yep.
You gonna catch this L this year because you snitched, and because snitches get beat down, and that's what needs to happen to him. Old khaki pants gonna take these L's.
Violation? Yes.
I want to know how much longer these Michigan boosters. They wasted $9 million for what? To win 8, 9, 10 games? You can't beat Ohio State. You can't win a bowl game. So what are they paying Jim Harbaugh
They're
for?
probably getting a little antsy over that.
A little?
Yeah.
But you're going to the Vatican.
Gotta
But
go get a quarterback.
You all in South Africa. When you could just, you know what? The Big Ten pay for you to go to Indianapolis. The boosters, Michigan paying for all these extravagant trips. And winning you what? Alabama don't go nowhere. Michigan, Ohio State, Clemson don't go anywhere.
Michigan messes up its quarterback so bad, it didn't even start Tom Brady. How do you figure that?
Hey, no, stop that. Stop that. He couldn't be that greasy. That's what that was, Skip Bayless. He couldn't be that greasy. So you need to stop this about Michigan mess up. And give Jim Harbaugh credit for what he did in San Francisco. But he's not, like as Dorothy said, we're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. You not in San Fran anymore. So guess what? You at Michigan. You make $9 million a year. You need some dubs.
Okay. One last point, I got to take quick issue with Jenny across the floor from us because she said that Michigan and Ohio State, there's nothing like it. There's this thing called Texas, Oklahoma, and it's a lot like it because it's better. It's better.
What about the Alabama,
very good.
Auburn?
It's sort of top five. I'll give you top five. Yeah. There's nothing like Texas, Oklahoma.
Hold on.
Nothing. Nothing.
When was the last time the national championship been decided by the Red River rivalry?
All I know is
the last one.
Just 3 years ago, the Oklahoma team, led by Baker Mayfield, went up to the Ohio State and planted the flag.
Oh.
Take that. Yeah. I'll take Oklahoma, Texas any day.
First of all, Oklahoma, y'all need to stop going to the college playoff. Because y'all catch the L the first round every time.
Stop going because we go every year.
You do
We
nothing.
go every year.
What are the titles? I'm looking for the title that they put up in there.
Well, if we'd had Hollywood Brown, we would have beat you guys.
Yeah, don't get ahead of yourself here.
2 Heisman trophies, and both of you got the brakes beat off.
We should have had 3 straight Heisman trophies.
Somehow we're now talking about the Sooners. Just happens that way. All right, this game, though, between Ohio State and Michigan, currently scheduled for October 24th, so fingers crossed we see it, and it is incredible to be a part of. Obviously, the Michigan former